Hello everyone, my name is Karishma Vadhe and today I will be presenting a literature review for survey on hardware Trojan detection. So what is hardware Trojan? A hardware Trojan is a malicious modification of an integrated circuit. A hardware Trojan is completely characterized by its physical representation and its behavior. Hardware Trojans are identified as an emerging threat for integrity of ICs, which are integrated circuits. Attackers attempt to maliciously manipulate the functionality of ICs by inserting hardware Trojans, causing disastrous effects like denial of service, sensitive information leakage, etc. The taxonomy of Trojans can be broadly classified based on their designs. This includes combinational Trojan, that is, addition of combinational logic gates, sequential Trojans, that is, addition of state or memory elements, and lastly, analog Trojan, that is, addition of analog techniques and characteristics. In combinational Trojan, it comprises of a trigger that is taken from primary inputs or internal nodes of a circuit and a payload that can be activated once the trigger is asserted. The foremost property of a Trojan is to remain quiet during manufacturing and production tests. A represents the original circuit implanted with the combinational hardware Trojan along with the payload P or gate. Upon activation, the output of trigger, that is AND gate, becomes logic 1, else it is always 0. The figure B shows sequential Trojan where trigger consists of an AND gate and a counter CTR. The trigger mechanism is activated into two types. That is, every time the trigger condition is satisfied, that is En is equals to 1, counter increments, and the second condition is that once trigger condition appears, the counter is activated, which increments with every clock after that. Figure C shows a capacitor-based trigger mechanism in analog Trojans. Analog Trojans are designed by coupling capacitor between the victim and aggressor wire in submicron process technologies. Both sequential and analog Trojans can be modeled using combinational Trojans. An abstract representation of steps involved in development of a system-on-chip component is shown in Figure 3 and 4. The design can be maliciously modified with a hardware Trojan at any stage of IC development till assembly and packaging, but mainly hardware Trojans are inserted at design or fabrication phases. Generally, a hardware Trojan consists of two parts, the trigger part and the payload part as shown in Figure 5. The trigger part of the HT is used to monitor some rare circuit signals in the normal circuit. After meeting trigger conditions of hardware Trojan, the circuit of trigger part converts the rare circuit signals into effective signals to activate the payload circuit. And this payload part is the actual working circuit to realize the malicious attack. Even though it is such a simple hardware, a hardware Trojan has a strong concealment which is a great challenge to detect. The hardware Trojan detection techniques are as follows. IC designs are validated at design stage, which is referred to as pre-silicon stage, and fabricated ICs are verified at manufacturing stage, called as post-silicon stage. Post-silicon are further classified as destructive and non-destructive detection techniques. In destructive, reverse engineering is used, which involves depacking and design for trust validation. This method provides 100% detection rate but is very high cost and time consuming. Non-destructive techniques are used to verify fabricated ICs using functional tests, which is done using Trojan test vectors. Side channel analysis is also used, which is done using side effects produced as extra part delay, power, heat, etc., which are used to detect HTs. ATPG method uses application of digital stimulus to chip and analyze the digital output, which detects HTs. In pre-silicon techniques, 3PIP cores and the design are validated using functional validation, code or structural analysis, formal verification which requires logical verification of target design, and lastly, proof-carrying hardware PCH framework which uses a theorem to verify security properties on soft IP cores. Some of the recent existing hardware Trojan detections are side channel based HT detection. This is one of the most extensively proposed countermeasures for HT detection. Here, side channel info indicates leakage information related to inside operations of ICs like power consumption, electromagnetic emission, runtime delay, etc. However, a golden sample is always required, which is HT free, test based. This method detects HT same time as the functional test process, and the probability of HT activation is very low. A test vector is always required, which makes the detection very uncertain. Next is the optical inspection. In this method, layers of IC are removed one by one and deassembling is done to inspect the chip. This uses reverse engineering method. Although this method is powerful for detection, it is expensive and takes considerable amount of time. The formal verification method is used to prove that HT is not mixed in IC chip design information. This is done by proving that a functional block of IC operates according to the given specifications. And lastly, electrical property measurement. This method detects HT using electromagnetic property like impedance and time domain reflectometry, which are used to specify presence or absence of hardware trojan. But even this requires golden sample in many cases, and electromagnetic field simulation represents these golden samples. So here are some research challenges. In a nutshell, the state of the art ideas for hardware Trojan detection research have shortcomings to address the following challenges. Firstly, reliance on reference golden chip, which is costly and even impossible in some cases, such as untrusted IPs. Next, HT detection methods doomed to fail due to process variation in chip fabrication if proper measure is not taken to eliminate this factor. The probability of triggering hardware Trojan during testing is very low due to stealthy nature of them. The runtime HT detection mechanisms are often considered to be unfeasible due to their costly hardware, overhead, and chip characteristics. From table 1, we can see when different existing methods are compared based on various factors shown, hierarchical temporal memory method satisfies all the factors. Table 2 shows average comparative results of the 16 Trust Hub benchmarks, and we can see that the class-weighted extreme gradient boosting technique outperforms both the structural and the SCOAP features-based techniques by achieving the on an average accuracy of 99.04%. The ROC-AUC score indicates the CWXGB technique accurately detects all types of Trojans from the 16 benchmark circuit and detects 92.2% of the triggered HT. The experimental results show that the average accuracy, precision, and recall achieved is 99.04%, 98.86%, and the 99% respectively. The ROC-AUC score of 98.73% shows a high measure of separability, which is the highest achievable accuracy so far. In conclusion, the CWXGB model-based technique detects HT from gate-level netlist using both combinational and sequential SCOAP values. The new weighing scheme in the model architecture efficiently handles class imbalance by giving higher weights to the Trojan inserted class. It selects the best set of features using the permutation importance and also avoids continuous model retraining. The CWXGB technique uses best set of SCOAP features to accurately detect Trojans, which is amazing compared to the other existing techniques. However, due to the vast number of possible Trojans and their footprints in the future, we still lack more efficient and accurate methods for detecting combinational and analog Trojans. That is why the research is still ongoing. So here are the 10 papers I have used as my references for today's literature review. Thank you. Please let me know if there are any questions.